What is going on, guys? BlazeShadowthorn here, coming back at you with a... Oh shit, I need to fix my mirrors. Almost forgot about that. We're doing a driving vid. Hopefully the audio quality is somewhat decently. I did a driving vid before, I used my camera for it, and it turned out to be complete shit. Like, oh, almost hit it. Not quite, though. I'm good. That person almost drove past me. So, I did a driving vid before. The audio was shit because I used a shit camera for it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing that for me. I was there. Ah, shit. Like, it seems like whenever I want to drive now, there are a bunch of cars in my way. Oh, we can raise that mirror up a little bit. Like, there's never any cars when my parents drive me, and going in and out of a sub. But whenever I'm driving, there always are cars. So that's really annoying. But anyways, we're doing a sort of driving vid. Like I said before, hopefully the audio quality's not shit. Gonna try and invest in a camera for video stuff like this, for driving vids, maybe. I haven't really thought about it that much. I mean, I have a camera for it, but I just need to get a better mic on it. I mean, if I can figure out, like, how to hook up a mic to it, I will definitely use that, because the camera's not bad. It's my sister's, it was my sister, I stole it. It's like a Sony $50 point-and-shoot shitty camera. But I have a nicer camera, but the problem with it is it only records for 10 minutes and it stops, because it's a Nikon D3100 in the 3100 series. Nikon is shit for videos, just saying. It's godly for photography, which is what I mainly use it for, but it's shit for videos, so I can't really use that. So I'm using my iPod to record this vid. Yeah, no, it's just driving around, kind of talking about life and stuff. This whole series I'm making, will never probably see YouTube, or if it does, it'll be the day when I have nothing to upload. I'm like, I need a vid to do this, so that's pretty much what this is for. Just talk about stuff and life and things, excitement. I'll either be doing these driving vids, or I'll be listening to music on my iPod, whichever one. Like, I mean, normally that's what I do. I listen to music on my iPod, but I figured this will be sort of the time I can talk to myself without really anyone, because, like, I don't know, I rarely ever get time to just, like, talk to myself in a quiet environment without anyone hearing me that I don't want to hear me. Because my house is, like, always noisy now. Like, my sister's home for the summer, and it's just bitchy, and parents are home, all that fun stuff. Well, parents are always home, but you know what I'm saying. Not really time to just, when I want to record, there's always noise going on. So it just feels good to, like, just driving for 30 minutes down to a Walmart, which is where I'm going, because my mom needs this little sun visor thing for the, like, you know, you put over the windshield of your car to help to reduce the heat, because apparently she can't handle it, which I don't know. I don't really think it's bad, but that's Green Arrow. You know, that's just what she wants. That's what she wants, so that's what she gets, and she gave me $10 for it. So I'm like, all right, yeah, nah, I'm cool with that. Unfortunately, we do not have our brisk lemon tea. I didn't feel like a 30-minute drive down to Walmart and a 30-minute back was worth spending, you know, $1.30 on a 2-liter bottle of brisk tea. So we don't have that, which is really unfortunate, but we'll make do with that. We'll make do. I normally say brisk for when I know I'll be out for a while. Like, last time I recorded, I went to see Jurassic World, which was fucking amazing. I have to say, I'll talk about a little bit after that. I have to admit, I was never a big fan of Jurassic Park. I watched the first one, which it was a good movie for its time. I'm a digital media major, so I watched it more for, you know, seeing how they did the stuff that they did with the technology they had available to them. So that's what I mainly watched it for. But I have to say, and I haven't seen Jurassic Park 2 or 3, which at least I think that's how many. I think Jurassic Park was the 4th one, or Jurassic World was the 4th one. But I have to say, I smiled for at least like half of the film when I saw all the nostalgia that was put in there. And the theme, when the theme started playing, I started smiling like a little boy in a candy shop. It was just like, it's the theme. It's just like the nostalgia. Because I remember when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a paleontologist. and I was really big into dinosaurs. So that was the sort of thing. And then also when I went to the movie theaters, there was like a little kid like sitting right next to me, and so we talked for a little bit. So I don't know, it just felt like I was a little kid again watching that movie. It made me feel really good. It made me feel really good. I just, it was a lot more violent than I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of, like, for a PG-13 rated movie, I thought it was pretty violent, because it had some bloody scenes in it, but, I mean, it wasn't like, oh my god, sort of violence. It was just like, oh, okay, there's bloody violence in it. I mean, it didn't really faze me so much because I've seen R-rated violence before, so it wasn't bad, but it just caught me, I guess, a little bit off guard that there was a little bit of bloody violence to it. Like, you know, there was a part where a dinosaur cornered a guy, cuts away so you don't really see what happens, but, like, the screen gets covered in blood, like, in all the horror things, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen, scenes from a movie that are like that, but, you know, aside from that, I honestly thought it was a pretty good movie. The cinematography, oh my god, the cinematography, oh my god, and at the ending, like, the ending scene, everybody in the movie theater started cheering. Like, everybody started cheering. I'm not one for cheering, but I have to say, I smiled a lot during that movie. I smiled a lot. So, you know, there hasn't been a movie that made me smile. There have been godly movies. Like, the movie my hands down, my favorite movie was Kingsman. Kingsman: The Secret Service. It came out not too long ago. He came out in February of this year. Oh my god, if you have not seen that movie, you have done yourself a disservice. You need to see that movie. Holy hell. That was the first movie I actually pre-ordered. It's the only movie I pre-ordered. That's how good it was. It was just like such a godly movie. It's actually one of the movies the first day I bought it, I watched it that night, and then I had to watch it again. So I watched it twice in a row, like back to back. That's how good it was. And then for the solid week afterwards, I watched it every night. Cause my sleeping ritual is really weird. I go to bed really early. But I don't really go to bed. I just sort of laze around on my bed. And normally I watch like Netflix. So I'm currently watching Sense8, which Sense8, it's a very interesting story and a very interesting plot arc. And I really like the characters they install. They introduced a lot of interesting characters. And I really like the characters they've introduced. Especially some of the relationships between the characters. I really feel like the creators have done, and the actors and the actresses have done a very good job in showing the relationship and how it grows and the chemistry between them. That's the word I was looking for, chemistry. The chemistry between them is really good and really solid. I really enjoy that. Yeah. So that's a thing. I've been watching that a lot. We started to rewatch Daredevil, and then I started watching Sense8, so I'm sort of, you know, finish up Sense8, then rewatch Daredevil. Daredevil was a pretty good series too. I really liked that. I really liked the character Daredevil too. I felt he was underappreciated and overshadowed in the Marvel world. Not a lot of people knew about him, but I really liked the idea behind him. The Justice is Blind. I thought that was a very nice touch by Stan Lee. So that's another series. So Netflix in itself is just like a godly thing. Imagine life without Netflix is a life not worth living. No, I'm just kidding. It just sounds so terrible. Life without Netflix. Oh, shit. She wanted to get over. Okay, then get over. You really waited a long-ass time for that, bruv. You waited a long-ass fucking time for that. You're lucky I was nice and let you through. You are so lucky. The guy just, like, waits till he was, like, right at the entrance to try and pull over. That is... You don't do that when you're driving. You couldn't see it because of the way I had the camera pointed at me. But, you do not wait that long to pull over a lane. Like, I'm still probably a good mile to where I want to be, and I already pulled over, so... Fuck, I'm going to Walmart. Okay. I might actually go to Starbucks after this. Maybe. Depends on how I feel. Starbucks. I haven't really been to... I never went to Starbucks until I started going to college, I have to say. And then I had a friend of mine, and she always goes to Starbucks, so... We were working late on video projects, because we're both officers in our the club. I'm vice president, she was secretary. She's like, I'm going to Starbucks, you want something? Sure. Gave her $5. That sort of started... Like, it's not something I take on regularly. What are you doing, bruv? What are you doing? Okay, so there it is. Like, it's not something I'll drink regularly, but if I'm in the area and there's one there and I'm thirsty enough, I'll have their, Valencia Orange. That's what it's called. Valencia Orange iced tea. Lemonade. Little ice. It's pretty good. It's citrusy. I like citrusy things. I like smoothies, but I hate bananas, so it's really weird. Like, I love a smoothie, but if it's too much of a banana-y taste, I don't like banana taste. I don't know why. I really don't know why I don't like bananas, but I don't. I really, really don't. What is this? This is a saying. Let's see. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Send those, the homeless, the tempest, stowed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. That's nice. That's nice. He has like a cover of peace signs, coexist. I like this guy. I like this person already. And I have a Hillary Clinton thing right there. You know, I suppose Hillary Clinton wouldn't be bad. I'm not really into politics that much, but I don't like to be ignorant. I feel like being ignorant is not of the good. It is not of the good to be ignorant. You always want to be informed of things, because informed people tend to make smarter, more rational, more intelligent decisions. And it's always good to know people's agendas and be informed of what they stand for. So, I don't think Hillary Clinton will be bad, but Elizabeth Warren is who I really want to run. Like, I remember I watched a documentary on something. I can't even remember what it was, but she was a contract law lawyer, and I remember her talking. And I really liked her. I don't know why. I just really liked her. And then I heard that she got into politics, and then I heard that she was considering running for president. I was like, yes, it needs to happen. Fuck Hillary Clinton. I want Elizabeth Warren to run for president. If there's gonna be the first female president, I want it to be Elizabeth Warren, because I really feel like she'd be pretty cool as president. But whether she will run or not is unknown at this point in time. She hasn't announced it yet, and I honestly feel like she won't, just because Hillary Clinton's already said she was, and she sort of, I guess, stepped down because they're in the same political party. Sort of stepped down and let her take a crack at it, which I do not agree with, but at the same time, I see where she's coming at. I mean, they already know who she is. She's already spent a lot of money on political campaigns. So it's a nice thing to do, but fuck you. I want her. I want her to be president so bad, because I'll be able to vote. Turning 18 in August. So I'll be able to vote for the next presidential election, which is pretty amazing, if you think about it. I definitely would want to vote for her. She has my vote if she decided to run for presidency. I would 100% vote for her, but she probably won't, which is really sad. It makes me really sad. And there's a lot of traffic right now. There is a lot of bloody traffic. So yeah, that's just like my political views for right now. I won't say I'm a Democrat or Republican. My parents are Democrats. My sister's a Democrat. So I'll say I'm a Democrat, and I think I put on, because when I went to get my license, they said you're turning 18 so you can pre-register to vote. So by the time you turn 18, they send your voting card, all your information's already on there. So I am technically registered as a Democrat, but I'm not going to say I'm a Democrat or a Republican, because I'm really neither. I have a strict set of morals, and I feel like at this point in time, both political parties don't stand for shit anymore. That they've caught up in putting all Republicans in power, or all Democrats. They lost sight of what they really truly were meant to do, and that was to help the people. So I feel like they aren't they don't stay true anymore. So I'd rather I don't know. Some Democrats have really good ideas, some Republicans have really good ideas, but if they work together and combine their ideas, that's who I'd vote for. Like, if there's a Republican that I really like, I will have no qualms. I don't know if I can, but I would have no qualms in supporting him. But just because I'm like, I don't know, I'll vote for the person, not the party, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like the party, people are so blinded by their political party that they don't really see the more. They don't look at it objectively. They don't say, what's best for me? What's best for my social class? What's better for people in my area? Rather than, I'm a Democrat, so I have to vote for all Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all Republicans. I want to vote for Democrats. That's sort of the mindset that I'm at. I don't care so much what your political party is, more that I agree with your political message. And I feel like you can do a good job, and you won't fuck things up even more than they have been fucked up. Because the U.S. is pretty fucked up, I have to say. It is pretty fucked up. And I live in the U.S., so I'm allowed to say that. But yeah, U.S. is pretty fucked up right now. A lot of things are wrong with it, with the system, with life in general. People, the thing I find so funny is people get pissed off at cops for shooting kids. Because you hear about that all the time on the news. I don't care if you're in the U.S. or not. You hear about it all the time on the fucking news. Another cop shoots a kid. The kid pulled. The kid, number one, is not a kid. When you think kid, you're thinking of, 15, no, not 15, well, like 5 or 6 years of age. That's who I think is a kid. The kid is not a kid. The kid's fucking 15 with a shotgun that pulled it out on a cop. Duh, the cop's gonna shoot you. Hell, I'd shoot you. I don't give a fuck. You pulled a gun on a cop, and you shot at him, too. You, sir, deserve what you got. So, that's the sort of mindset where I'm on like that. And, people are all up in arms about that. Like, oh, you shouldn't let that happen. Fuck! Yes! No, should the cop have shot the kid? Is that right? Like, should kids be shot by cops? No. Should that kid be shot by a cop? Yeah, because he was a fucking idiot that pulled a shotgun out and shot at the cop in the first place. So, that's sort of rants with BlazeShadowthorn Easy Drives, but I'm at my destination right now, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'll probably continue this conversation, if I remember, when I'm back. 17 minutes, so thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.